What do you guys do?
Oh, Alduin's going to mutter his phrase to have his dagger return to his hand.
It returns next turn.
I can mutter the phrase and it'll summon the weapon.
Yeah, it still takes a minute. So I think it comes back next turn or something.
If weapon will return to your hand next turn if you have not retrieved before when thrown. The weapon has RF4663S etched along the edge and is the phrase which summons the weapon back to hand.
Yeah. So it comes back because you're saying all that for 12 rounds. You can just go get it though.
Okay, I got it.
Like these things are not attacking or care about you. You could step over the wings and grab it.
Yeah, that's.
There is a question. Why are we so damn relaxed?
They were
Did
relaxing the entire
someone...
time. In fact, there's a whole bunch of things flying around. You seem to care nothing about you. The only things that seem to be interested in you seem to be these things.
Feara's just gonna scoot over to the right, like on the side, like still facing the wyverns, nervously smiling.
Sure. Where do you go?
Over here.
Yeah, it's getting hot in that little corner, but sure.
Then I'm going to fly over to like where Alduin is, like.
Sure. Do you fly over the pit of fire, lava, rock thing?
I'll dash through.
You want to dash through it? I will say you could also just fly around it, as there does seem to be immense heat coming out from that exact area.
I'll try. Hold on. Like that motion thing.
Yeah.
To like try and avoid.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay. We're not in a combat situation. We're not in initiative. You guys may act as you do. These things are just slowly walking up. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I think Nadine will ask the rest of the team. Why are these things so damn relaxed? We are way too quiet. We are writing. I'm asking Alduin.
You're screaming at Alduin as...
Yeah.
They're 40 feet away, basically.
What did she ask me?
Why are they so quiet? I'm not trying to us. They're way too tame.
Alduin's gonna walk over. His dagger.
Okay. Yeah, those daggers right here in the square. Just missed them.
Is there any chance that they were, I don't know, artificially made like this. Like we weren't so calm, but something calmed them.
There's clearly something wrong with them. They do seem lethargic, all of them. Their movements seem to be heavier than what you've noticed. You just saw Alduin walk past the wyverns, and they sort of just nudge their wings to make it easier for them. So you're not really sure what's happening. It is confusing. These large monstrosities that were once a threat just moments ago, hours ago, in Minitano, which is the continent that you guys are in. What does Nadine do? As everyone else is sort of figuring out their footing.
I believe she'll try to analyze the situation and maybe trying to remember anything that maybe she would have heard or read about this situation, because there we what could cause a bunch of worms that on the surface were kind of attacking everything and were way too active, and now they are just so damn lethargic and calm.
Thank
It's
you very
too
much for
much.
that question. Make a history check, please. It's a soft history check for you. Not that soft, though. It'll come to you
While she's doing that,
later.
can Alduin take that? Oh, what the hell? Kobold's head that he severed? And toss
I
it at
don't.
the
I
feet
don't
of one of the
believe you did
wyverns?
that.
Oh, that's right. You said he was on fire, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to take one of his cooked meat out of out of his thing and kind of see if if he tosses it at their feet, what they do.
Yeah. Funny phrasing, actually. Their feet seem to be just these two tree trunk sized stumps that are just next to their almost carapace of a body, very ant-like in feature. If it wasn't for the massive wings that seem to be protruding from them, spiny and scaly, and then this massive metallic protrusion that you can tell these two specifically maybe have loose attachments on them. But yeah, you drop the food in front of them, in front of their face, where their beady eyes can spot it, and they just look at it.
They don't eat.
They're not rushing for it. They're not. They don't seem to be hungry or caring for it.
Alduin's going to attempt to touch one.
Yeah, you pet it. It flinches, but you're petting it effectively.
Can Alduin attempt to talk to it in Draconic?
What do you say?
He's going to reassure it that we're not enemies. We're just merely lost.
Yeah.
And continue to kind of gently pet this wyvern.
Yeah. They sort of look at you again. Their black beady eyes are darting back and forth between you and Nod, and they occasionally look back to Feara a bit, but as they are approaching individuals, you are spotting them as well. This creature does say prior to that, in a very low tone, it says, "Get this off of me, please." In Draconic.
Does it gesture towards
Which one?
something?
It's clearly talking about the apparatuses in his face. Like there's this thing connected to its jaw, effectively.
Okay, Alduin will start trying to take that off of it.
Yeah, it was already half off. It just needed a very easy fingers, effectively, to latch it off. This thing does not have fingers. And as you sort of just take it off, it opens its mouth, and the metal teeth that it was giving it is replaced with even scarier looking metal teeth, which is ironic, but obviously this is meant to be a weapon of some sort. But yeah, you take it off. They do have like a bit of a rhino, like the horned rhino beetle, I think I want to say. Yes, that's a thing. Situation there, but it's not as big or prominent as this metallic piece would have it be. The moment you do that, this creature opens their jaw nice and wide. You get to see inside of their mouth, their esophagus, and all that. But they're just stretching themselves, and then they get up, look to their friend, and they just flap away. They don't even say anything to you. So that guy goes to the air.
Alduin will walk over to the other one and take the same thing off.
Yeah, they sort of lift their face to make it easier for you, seeing what you've done. Yeah, you remove it again. You remove one.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can tell these are just weapons that they attached to them, whatever attached it to them. But yeah, the moment you take that off, this one flies away as well. Does he say anything? Do they say anything? They don't say anything.
Feara like says to Alduin, "Hey dude, there are two big dragons approaching. Help me."
As all these wyverns, two wyverns, fly away with a bit of a. There's this stomping. You guys hear dragging of weapons, the screech, very indicative of, I think it'd be Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. And as they sort of look up to you, these two black scale dragonborn, hard to tell exactly what's going on. They just say, "What are you doing here? What do you want?" And then the other one behind them says, "Oh, you helped them good."
Alduin would look at them and go, "Yes, I helped them. We're merely lost. You need help, I can help."
Okay, so I can. It seems that I can choose who is not affected by my spell.
Yeah.
So these guys aren't affected?
Do you want to choose them not to be affected by the spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
They aren't affected by the spell. Can you put up the spell for me? Because I guess we have to find out if you have to do it at casting.
Okay. But I think enough time had passed.
No. It's still a tense 1 minute still. All this happens pretty quickly. And it's 10 minutes anyways.
Oh, yes. I know.
You can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it when you cast a spell.
So it's at this time of the casting.
It would be affecting them. FYI. and one of them is in. Okay. There we go. So these individuals sort of come up. They hear Alduin, and they're gonna say, "You're here to help. Good. They could use some help. We've been abandoned." And they sort of just like droop over on the rock here. They're laying down. This one seems to just sort of use their weapon as a crutch.
Alduin's gonna look at him and go, "Who needs help? Yes, we will help you."
These individuals, this guy, the one that's speaking, lazily laying down on the rock there, they seem to be lacking some support, almost like gravity's weighing them down heavily. All these things, they put their fingers to their face. You don't see lips, but you hear a whistle. And the moment the whistle is heard, the several dozen wyverns that were hard to spot or hiding about fly down, and they sort of just okay. So when they actually get out of these little alcoves, they sort of like do this crash landing, almost as if gravity is literally weighing these things down, and they seem to just stumble as they land, try to lift themselves. You see the drooping wings, and they just dragging themselves over. Eventually, they arrive, and these guys, these dragonborn things, say, "Will you help the rest of them?"
Yes.
Okay. So, do you guys spend as much time as it takes to remove?
And Alduin will turn and look at the group, and he will tell Nadine, "Drop your spell. They mean us no harm. They need help."
Nadine looks at Alduin with conflicted feelings, and she's dropping her spell and getting closer to the worm, still trembling.
Excellent. Now that you have dropped your spell, roll initiative. No, I'm joking.
I was getting ready to too.
It takes like a couple minutes for you guys to do it. Probably everybody helping out. It makes it easier as these wyverns fly over, and I'm not gonna put them on the map. Just imagine for a minute as 8 different ones do arrive to be aided by your very dexterous tiny fingers that could reach into the position that could no longer lock these dentures on their face. So once you do that, it seems that they are happy, fly away, and these dragonborns are their mood seems to pick up a bit. They're still weighed down probably by something, but everyone here seems to pick up. We hear all of that, by the way. Maing, we hear you. Mute yourself, Maing, is what I'm saying. Thank you. These guys are happy. One of them walks away for a minute and eventually comes back just about the time that you guys finish up with the wyverns, and they give you guys like a sack. They give it to let's say they give it to Feara because he's closest and looks the most scared.
Feara kindly takes the sack and but has also like a confused face.
We can't help our little friends here due to our size, and they pull out like these massive mitts, these huge thick hands, as they are a large individual, and they say, "We thank you with the only way we know to thank." And yeah, it seems to be just coins clattering in there.
And Nadine looks at the two creatures and she's still trembling. And you are not trying to kill us?
No, we were subjects. We were made or created, born to kill. One of those is right. They're speaking common, these individuals.
She looks at them and she's like, since when we entered this place, everyone tried to kill us. It's the first time someone doesn't. She's almost crying. Yeah, and she's speaking gibberish for them.
Ironically, they understand you. But they say we lost our connection, our will, our faith. We're faithless.
Well, you know that other Salork, she welcomes anyone. She's the protector of the travelers and the ones that are still finding their path.
Say that name again.
Adasalok.
Adosal Ok. And he's sort of just thinking about it for a second. He says, "Ah, yes. I've heard stories of Adosal Ok. My father is connected to them, but we are no longer connected to my father."
She looks at him. Where's your father?
I was born from the shard of, I believe you would call them, time dragon. And although they are not technically the time dragon, they do carry a weight. And when they let us go, and he sort of like raises his hand real quick, and gravity brings it back down almost immediately, crashing a bit of a ground under it. Dust flies up. We've been left behind. Cursed, if anything. Simply by abandonment.
She looks at them and kind of stops trembling and she tries to pat them on their head.
Yeah, they're a very large individual, but as they are sort of leaning on the rock right next to them, to the northwest of them, it's easy enough. You just sort of tap on their head. You can tell this thing is heavily armored. Whatever this creature has armor relatively close to like a tank, like a literal physical tank.
She looks at them, kind of embarrassed, and she's like, I'm sorry. I kind of got scared of you. I wasn't gonna lie.
You are right to fear our kind. Some have chosen to find another faith, and those seem to be uninhibited or unencumbered by this aura, this air, this world.
And she's making a small prayer, and she's like, I hope light and Adasalok will help you find your own path. And she is taking kind of like a necklace thing. Not exactly like and she's giving it to them.
So, what does this necklace look like? Is it like shells adorned around pearls, or...
It's like a small, very thin chain-like thing with a pendant with a religious symbol on top of it. And she's like, I hope it would help protect you.
Okay. They look at it as you put it on them. They're looking down a bit to it. The chain is very hard to close up as it does sort of wrap around their entire neck. It's a choker for them, but yeah, it fits just fine. Other than that, fact.
She's like,
Alduin
I think I
will look at him.
underestimated how she's thinking for herself. I think I have underestimated how large we are really.
Yes, Alduin, you were saying something.
And look,
Alduin looks at him and both of them in Draconic and tells them, "It does not matter what faith you are. You will always be kin to me." And he reaches out his hand to both of them.
They sort of look at each other first, and then back to you, and say, "We are not kin. We are simulacrum."
Well, you are kin to me now.
They sort of try to
You
lift
were
their hand.
abandoned. Now you are family.
Then, as family now, I will warn you all. If you reach further past this, past the rest of us, as he's sort of pointing down the massive hall of flame and fire and pits of hell, and they say, at the end, you will find I think they'll call it you will find the hidden gem here, the reason for all the reason for us having gotten here, the prize to be found in the Betwixt, what my father sought out when he meant to take over the universe, the worlds, whatever his intent was. It seems to have been quelled, and we have been abandoned. That does not mean we are lost.
Alduin will nod, tell him thank you, and then he'll look over at Feara.
Who's putting away a sack of 200 silver in there somewhere?
Oh no, Feara's just holding it in his hands.
There you go.
Like,
There's just
Mm.
holding silver.
Just facing out.
Alduin pulls Feara into him and goes, "See? Not everything down here is evil." And then he lets him go and starts walking.
The guys do say, oh no, we would have killed you if we could.
And Alduin's just gonna kind of look at him, wink, and go, "Could have tried."
Still have to eat, you know. Glad we did it.
And
Feara
Alduin's
just
gonna start
side eyes
walking.
the two of them.
and Nadine looks at them
Alduin's like,
and
"Yeah,
she's
no, this
like
conversation."
under her breath. And I wanted to cast a protection spell on you.
Make persuasion checks, everybody, please.
Persuasion?
Yeah, I want to see if you guys get this one last thing from them. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, oh yeah. As long as you didn't go on the 10, that would have been great.
Oh,
So
I closed my eyes when I hit that persuasion.
did you? Wow.
Yep.
That seems scarier. So as you all seem to be stepping away, bidding them adieu, and what have you, thanking them for the sack they may have given you or not, they the one who you've been talking to mostly, as they are leaning on the rock, like I kid you not, they're leaning on the rock heavily, as perching themselves to speak upright with you as much as they could. This individual seems to have no problem as they're holding onto their weapon like a cane. But the creature eventually does say, those things, if you spot them, beware. They seem to be more full-blooded, while I am a specter. So to say, these things are fully alive and destructive. They will try to command even us. If you see any of us around them, then know that they could be commanded easily. These will not affect you, as they have already been killed by us. And they're dead. They tell you these things.
The spiky wyvern thing?
Yeah, the spiky wyvern things, these two here, are dead. But you gotta be careful if you see any more.
Nice.
Because they're the bad ones, apparently.
Great.
Is that one also dead?
Which one?
The one at the top, like the red scale.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, you can't delete him now. We already saw his ass.
Come on, you guys don't exist. What are you talking about?
Already saw him.
So where do you guys go? What do you guys do?
He's going toward this big ass crack.
Yeah. Big perception checks.
Perception?
I know you
Yes.
make a perception check.
Where's Notting going?
After the team. And she kind of waves to the other two guys and kind of waves them by as she follows the rest of them.
What the hell?
What?
Here, can you move that other one? Main.
Wait, what?
Can you move this one?
Wait. Oh, so I have to.
Well, move it first, see if it works. For
No, I can't. I can't move this one.
What do you mean? Can't move this one.
I can't.
Do it now.
This
You
one
have to
I
drag
can.
it. There you go. Right. We figured it out. Everyone made perception checks? Oh, nice. As you are passing through the fiery pits of hell, the bit of bubbling that occurs in some secular position as the rock seems to be more heated in the center somewhere down there. It's concerning, but as long as it doesn't get any hotter than this, you guys will be fine. There's no reason to be concerned with the noxious smells or poisonous gases. But you guys do spot some more creatures sort of flitting around. The wyverns are either moving with more haste or more, just heightened morale, effectively. But yeah, it just seems to be another lazy creature just sort of laying down. This guy is like splayed out, almost like they're doing like a snow angel. Effectively, they're just not moving.
Feara's going to ask that one, like, hey, do you need any assistance, like the others?
This individual, they yeah, roll D100, everybody. Let's let old RNG take the storyboard, huh? I say. Come on, I need a high roll. I need a high. Damn it. Okay.
I
It's fine. There's gonna be a cool thing. It's not happening, I guess. As it happens to be this individual, their eyes, almost as if they are unblinking eyes. The bit of red brightens up into it that seems to dictate or inform you that they can see you, from what you could tell. And as their head sort of shifts over to look at you, you see their hands try to get up to grab at you, and then just drops real quick. It doesn't say anything though.
Feara looks shocked and confused, and asks again, do you need any assistance or no?
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Um, yes. No, that's okay. All right. So they will say, "Huh? Didn't hear you there." Make an insight check. Yep. He's just asking, what's going on. He's confused. Probably didn't hear you properly.
Uh, oh, please, let me repeat myself. Do you need any assistance like the others?
Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, you just step right back as this thing tries to grab at your leg. You see its mouth from this position sort of seems to be like an octopus, sort of like teeth that go around in a circle as you're looking just past the jaw situation. Very hidden from any one of these things if they're standing, but you see it clear as day as they sort of just wanted to eat or bite at you or some other thing. And again, it's sort of weighed down as they're sort of like this sound of a drill approaches you, but they can't grab you.
Wait, so does that mean that Feara knows that this dude is just hungry?
Probably.
Did Alduin had like a piece of meat or something on him and tried to feed it with the other wyverns?
Alden, did you ever pick up that piece of meat that was on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Alduin, you saw him pick it up. Yeah, you saw that. Feara.
Then Feara asked him, "Hey Alduin, can I have some of that meat? Because this dude looks like hungry. Like he looks hungry as fuck. Like, can I?"
You walk around.
You could have just stayed with me.
You walk around all that lava. Of course, right,
Yes.
Feara?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Which way do you walk around? Which way do you walk around? Guys. Everybody. Or are
I
you
went
flying
this
over?
way.
You went that way? Okay. You go that way? Alright.
Wait. So,
So
so
you go
we.
around to Alduin and then you follow Alduin going around the opposite side. Gotcha. That's how I imagined it. And what do you guys do then?
Alduin's gonna get to about there.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take one of the pieces of meat and throw it toward the hand, like, here.
As soon as you do that, he sort of flips his body, so he's now face down, and his face lands just right on the food, on the meat, and is just like devouring that thing. It seems to have been starved of some sort. It's hard to tell with these things. You don't see like body fat on them really, but the other ones weren't acting like this.
I don't trust this one.
Yeah, it's just eating the food.
Sure.
It's ignoring you guys. It's completely distracted at this point. You could kill it if you wanted to, but it's your choice.
Oh,
No.
good.
No.
Alduin is flying over here.
Okay. Anyone else?
He ain't walking fast it. He's flying fast it. He went up and over.
Walking or flying?
Flying.
Okay. How does Nadine get there? Nadine?
Walking, falling.
Sure. Which way do you go around? Do you walk over the fire pit?
No,
Are you sure?
around it.
I would like to give you some fire damage. You sure you don't want to step on that?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so you go around it. Which side? Left side, right side?
Right side.
I know it's tedious,
Um,
guys, but I need to know for the story. The right side, no problem.
Right side.
Closest to the eating creature.
Yeah.
I think that's how Nadine gets there.
You mean Feara?
No, I just used through
wait.
the line.
Oh, okay. So where's Feara going? Are they walking? Are they flying? Are they
walking
behind Alduin? Oh, okay. So you're like walking with Nadine, or you're gonna walk around the opposite side?
The opposite side.
Yeah, no problem. You walk past the opposite side. We all converge there, and you guys do what? There does seem to be much more further ahead. Probably turning to the east a bit, and then just more to the north. But hard to tell exactly what's further up ahead once. While you're still here, you'd have to get past that bend a bit, which is
Since
dictated.
Alduin's still in the air, does he see anything?
You are in the air. How high in the air?
He's about, I'd say probably about 20 foot.
Yeah. You see that the ground seems to be unstable.
Like right here?
Mm-hmm. Like walking by, it might be a precarious situation, especially with armored individuals.
Does he see anything else?
No.
Okay. Alduin would come down and tell the group that up ahead looks like it might be safer to go this way and avoid this area, because it looks like the ground might give way.
Feara says, I kind of want to like fly over it, like hover over it, and try to like, I don't know, try make a hole, I guess, break it.
Alduin's gonna look at her and go, "Can you both fly?"
What?
Yeah. We can. We just don't. Usually.
Alduin will take back off to the air.
And
What are you
Nadine
using
kinda
to fly, Alduin?
His wings.
also Nadine looks at Alduin and kinda shows her boots to him, and she's like, "You see these beauties? They can do wonders."
But what do those beauties look like? And what are they?
A pair of boots.
Pair
Of
of
fancy
flying
looking boots
Ooh,
that help her fly. And she's like, "Look at these beauties."
okay.
So they have some white and blue pattern on them.
Yes. And Alduin, you would be flying at half your movement speed unless you decided to use your light armor, which would actually grant you your regular speed that you get at level 10.
Aren't I in light armor?
Yeah, your light armor grants you flying speed equal to your regular speed.
So 30 feet.
Yeah. But as a Dragonborn, you don't get your full flying speed until level 10, which is the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'd probably want to use the penguin wings. It's the weirdest
Yeah.
sentence I've ever said.
Considering penguins can't fly?
Penguins can fly, yeah. Why not?
Sure. Yeah, and I think Alduin would be like, all right, let's go over here.
Yep. So Alduin flies over. I believe Feara wanted to knock some stuff down. Do you wanna?
Yeah, I'm Ferris just gonna like hover over and like gently pushes his palm on the ground to like try and make it break.
You want to make a break?
Yeah, he's curious. Like, I kind of like he's curious of what's under the cracked floor.
That. Roll dexterity saving throw, please. Okay. You take half of 50 damage of fire magma
What?
flying up in front of you as a gout of flames, effectively a shower of flamethrowers has rushed past you, and you avoided some of it. So you can take 25 fire damage. Do you have any resistances to fire?
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, it dies down after a while and hardens heavily, but it's still coming out.
Ferris like, okay, I'm gonna go now.
Scorched and bloodied, Feara catches up with everybody.
Ferris just smiles stupidly, like,
Alduin just shakes his head like, there's lava. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Ferris
There
just
is
like,
lava. Roll a d100. Alduin. Good luck. Nothing happens.
good. Oh, okay.
High as you win.
What is over this way?
That's the
Is it like
path
a
to
hallway?
go to the rest of it. Seems to be just a bit of a bend to lead to the rest of the what you guys are looking at. It's effectively the wall, and then just
Also,
literally the moment you pass this block, you get to see the rest of it immediately.
as Feara was getting out of that lava thing, Nadine looks at him and she's like, "No, boy, I'm not healing you today."
Okay.
Don't worry, I can heal myself.
Nadine says that. As you guys
Yes,
start
Feara, I'm not
walking
killing you right now.
towards the rest of it, which is just slightly to the right of you. But just start at the bottom now, guys. At the very bottom. South, all the way south. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes. Everybody join. Join this area as you will approach this area in moments. It does take a bit for you guys to actually get here. It's a bit of a walk past several stalagmites and stalactites that may or may not have been hardened by lava or lava spouts that someone else has caused other than Feara. But eventually this route seems to skinny uncomfortably so for you guys, as in the heat is immense, and you're finding no real comfortable spots to stand around in this place. Even while you're flying, it makes it even hotter as you're flapping your wings around you. But kind of following the route seems to be the best case scenario for you all. But yeah, what do you guys do?
Try to tiptoe through this platform.
Yeah. Flying or tiptoeing?
Tiptoeing.
Yeah.
Still using my fancy boots. I'm flying.
Okay. You only have so much time with those fancy boots, but it is a good amount of time. So yeah. You guys do spot that there are creatures hanging around up in the ceiling. The ceiling has dropped from this point. It's been getting lower and lower and lower. It's about 25 feet at the moment, and just about where this last guy is at is like 20 feet down.
Alduin ain't flying, he's walking.